Hey guys, so this video I'm going to be talking about the topic that is literally blown out of nowhere, which has been created by kinobody. So if you're not sure who kinobody is, he is a fitness YouTuber. He's quite popular. Some people kind of like, I've read some of the comments, kind of comes across as jealousy because he's kind of like a millionaire and he's quite young as well. But yeah, so I've only been following for like, I want to say only for like a few months, and then he drops this video on Natty Versified. So this is a new thing he wants to get started. Basically, you know, the whole thing that's going around fitness and stuff like that. Is this person on something? Are they not? A lot of people saying like they're claiming themselves that they are Natty. If you're not sure, because you're not really in the fitness, realm, Natty is basically someone that doesn't take any steroids, anything like that. So they claim, they claim to be Natty. It's natural, basically, short for natural. And obviously, people that claim they're natural and they're not, people throwing allegations, or people thinking they're not Natty and stuff like that. So basically, he has started this thing up where he's literally calling out all these sort of fitness influencers, personal trainers, whatever you want to call them, basically to do this thing, and it's basically to get Natty verified. So basically, I don't know the full like details on it because I didn't bother making notes or anything like this. This is just one of those videos that's come out of nowhere. Well, not come out of nowhere, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to film this video, that sort of thing. But basically, he claims this test it's a test where it can tell, like, you won't be able to pass it. Basically, it can tell if the difference between natural hormones and, artificial hormones, steroids, whatever. And his idea is to first get tested for it, and then I think it's up another 3 weeks, or it could even be 3 months to test again. So basically, it's not just one test which you can just, decide, oh, I'll do this to prove a point, I'll stop taking steroids, because, the test will happen again, and also it's while you're at your peak as well. He wants this to happen. So there's a bit controversial about this, where some people are like, they don't agree with it. I think this guy's a genius. Like, this guy is a genius. Like, he's blowing off already. Like, you've got Matt does fitness. He's good doing it. You've got the guy that represents Ghost. I can't remember his name, but the Irish one. And then you've got, which is the shopper. I think it's Omar, that Gymshark. That Gymshark athlete. He's doing it. He's the one with the rippling muscles, which a lot of people, say, he's not natural, but whatever. So he's taking natural, and there's other ones as well. I don't really know them, so I'm not really gonna remember. But people obviously telling the people to tag people, hashtag Natty Versified, to the ones that want to, who they want them to take the class. But basically, why I think this guy's a genius, if this really starts to kick off, because a lot of people, the problem is that I've got nothing against people who take steroids. Say you take steroids but don't lie. It's like a guy, I don't know his name now, something Harding, begins with B, I swear. Is it Brandon Harding? The one that recently did a video saying like all the supplements I take, including steroids. He's like honest. Some people say he's a little bit too honest, but whatever. He's always been open about his steroid use. Like, I respect people like that. I wouldn't necessarily follow them though. But yeah, I respect them for that. It's just the people that lie, because it's not fair on, young lads that are starting out and they think they can get to that level, and half the time they can't, because in fact that person is actually on steroids. And the reason why I say young lads, obviously, that this is more aimed at male you know, people in the fitness industry, females, you can always tell. Like, you can tell pretty much if a female's on steroids. All you have to do is, I know people say you can, obviously now, the steroids now that aren't so potent to females, because obviously if you've got the hardcore steroids that will, the females proper change, like, it's weird because not only their voice gets deeper, it's like their jawline changes as well. It's really weird. Um, I know apparently their clit gets bigger as well, which you won't actually know that unless you have a relationship with one of them. But whatever. But now obviously there's ones that are a little bit subtle. But usually you can tell anyway. If a woman looks, you get a woman that looks a bit like a man. Like my mum's made jokes about that. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But then if the female looks like a bloke who's been at the gym for like 10 years, then you know you've got that problem. You get what I mean? Like, there's, you know, it's usually easier with females, where males can be a little bit harder. You got the genetic freaks, well, any stage you've got the genetic freaks and stuff like that. But it'd be interesting though if you did get the females, like the female fitness people involved as well. But I personally don't think it's not needed. Like, I'm all wary about that because when I follow guys, obviously fitness guys, I know, you know, whatever shape, steroids or not, I'm not going to be able to get to that level, but I follow them because of the workouts, because without being mean or anything, but a lot of female, trying to look through females that don't just do like workouts on lower body, like glutes, hamstrings, quads, like a lot of them don't do upper body, which is really annoying, or heavy upper body. There is a few that I follow on Instagram, and I think one or two on YouTube, but it's very hard to find them. But if you've got any, you know, suggestions, then write them at the bottom. But yeah, I think this guy is genius, because what will happen is if this gets blown over, you could have YouTubers that refuse to, or fitness Instagrammers, whatever, refuse to do it because whatever reason, and then they could have their subscribers list just go down, or their followers go down, because people think, well, why are they not being verified? Obviously, if they've got something to hide, I don't trust them. I'll go to the list of people that are verified. I don't know the full story, but it'd be cool if he had like a website, like just like verified with all the people that have been verified, like the pictures and like their results and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. So if you're a new person into fitness and you want to follow one of these people, then you know, you've got that, you can have a look instead of just randomly choosing people, which is, I think it's a really good idea. And obviously from him as well, he's always been like, people have always thrown him, oh, you're not natural, blah blah blah, this and that. But you know, I think this is a really, really good idea. Can I just say, if David Lade actually accepts this, then I'll be shocked. I'd actually be shocked, yeah. But I think this guy's a genius. Honestly, I think he's absolutely a genius. I think people who are, you know, against this idea are probably people like either on the stuff, they are actual like YouTubers who are on the stuff claiming they're natty and they're not, or it's somebody who's deep down doesn't want this to happen because they don't want to find out like their favourite person that they follow is actually on steroids. But yeah, I think this is a really, really, really genius idea. And I hope it blows up because, you know, he's got the resources as well, because he's not like picked like places, like random places to get tested. He's literally got professional people, but professional like people to, you know, do the tests and everything like that, which makes it even better. It's like when someone has money but they're actually doing something good with their money, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I really hope that this obviously kicks off, because it makes people, you know, think and not lie and stuff. The only thing you're going to have is, well, maybe even companies, because, you know, supplement companies, obviously, they don't, you mentioned this as well, obviously, because you've got people that plug supplements as well, and they look like that, and they could be on steroids, into thinking, oh, that person, somebody watching that video or post thinking, oh, that person, you know, takes this, then if I take this, then, you know, I'll get big. There's that sort of thing. But a lot of the time, I don't even think the supplement companies actually know, and I think if they did know, they probably would drop them. Um, I know there was a thing ages ago, this was years ago actually. A guy got dropped by Gymshark a while ago, and somebody reckoned I was watching our old videos. Basically, when I subscribe to a new YouTuber, I tend to look at the old videos and go back just to make sure I'm actually going to enjoy their videos. I'm a weirdo like that, but that's how I do it. And they reckoned he got dropped because he openly admitted to steroid use, I think it was. But I mean, that's their clothing line. But I don't think a lot of companies, and even probably some of them, may have disclosures saying, you can't be on this or that. But it's not a good image anyway when you've got somebody on the steroids trying to sell a supplement, because people are going to be wary, and sales may drop. Because why would you trust somebody selling a supplement that is on steroids? You know what I mean? Because really, it's the steroids that help, and not the supplements. That makes any sense. But yeah, just to quickly sum up, because this video is like proper, you know, long. Honestly, this is probably the best idea I've ever heard in my whole entire life. And as I said, I hope this does kick off and it gets popular, and it is really successful. As I said, there's quite a few that have accepted, and you can actually follow that. Actually, if you don't want to actually follow him, kinobody, you can follow, I think the username is Versified, Natty Versified on Instagram, and it's got like photos of like people who have like vertified, and then like in his like not newsfeed, Instagram stories. That's I was trying to think of the name. It's not newsfeed. It's not Facebook. It's stories. Of people that haven't actually verified yet, or asking people who do you think's more natty and stuff like that. Who do you think's more likely to be natty and stuff. But yeah, I think it's a really, really, really good idea, and I think it really, really will help the industry. It could rot the industry, like people could lose jobs, but then again, you shouldn't be lying. But but yeah, that's it for this video. So bye guys.